Oof, boy, we've been grinding, cuz. It's been nonstop.
It's been fun.
The page has been growing.
Fun,
The streets, people have been commenting how good it is.
For real?
Yeah, one of the things.
What did they
tell you? How super local it is.
Nice.
How it's, basically Miami. We're so local that we don't even go to Fort Lauderdale. We just, but one of the guests that we have here today is something that's right up our alley. We support local businesses, and again, we're a super local page. So this is a good one for us. One of the homies from back in the day, Big Lou is here. You can tell how big he is. So we're the same size. But it's a good story. He's got a good business. So we're here to talk business about roofing. But he's got way more Miami stories that you'll be interested in. And, yeah. Big Lou was a great athlete, and he's an awesome guy. How are you, my friend? Introduce yourself to that camera.
I'm doing well. My name is Louis Big Lou Lopez.
And what do you do, sir?
A Step Ahead Roofing. I own a roofing business.
There you go, buddy. Huh? And he's a local boy. What's up with you? How's everything?
Good. I mean, I love the roofing business.
Silly, huh? He came in with a grimy hurricane hat. I go, bro, you still got your hair. Take that fucking hat off.
Repping the U, guy. Repping the U.
No, be it the you. We're wearing a nice, the guys looking nice. The hats that you have, but it's grimy. How are you, Primo? How's everything?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Everything is good. It's good. Me and Louis have friends in common, so that's why he's here. We're gonna help him out and see what's up and support his local business. Tell us from the beginning, how did this company start?
I started roofing in 2008. And in 2021, I decided to open up my own roofing company.
Mm-hmm. And why roofing, bro? Is there a backdrop to that story or a little history? Because roofing is a tough business.
It is a tough business. What I was asking him earlier, like, were you a roofer? Like,
yeah,
dando matillazo on the roof? Or
no, and us working with companies, we have companies that reach out to us, and we know the roofing is kind of cutthroat. Like everything in Miami, but roofing is bad.
There's a roofer mafia.
Yes, exactly. But tell us, how did A Step Ahead start?
A Step Ahead Roofing started. I had been in the roofing industry for quite some time, and I decided it was finally time for me to go out and do my own thing.
Really? So, like, did someone in your family do roofing, or will your friends put you on?
No, in 2008, so FPL used to pay to paint flat roofs white. It highly reflective, lowers your FPL bill, and decrease the burden on FPL and their nuclear plants, I suppose. So my neighbor who owns a paint store put me onto that. I have a golf buddy who owns a roofing company. I approached him with the opportunity, and he gave me a chance. It's one of the guys that I looked up to for a very, very long time. Still look up to him. He's a great guy. And he gave me the chance. So in 6 months, we painted approximately 1.2 million square feet of roof.
Wow.
We molested Hialeah. Hialeah is all flat roofs, and we killed it in Hialeah.
How much were they paying, like, per square foot, no?
They were paying 50 cents per square foot.
That's good.
It's small margins, but 1.2 million square feet.
Yeah, it's volume based.
Yeah, it's volume. Correct.
Wow. So then A Step Ahead came from that?
So then that program ended 6 months after because they ran out of money, and I got into more traditional roofing. Newport Property Construction, two guys, Columbus guy, Pepe Gomez, and Jose More. He's a Belen guy, but we're not going to hold that against him.
Okay.
They
Imagínate me, bro. I'm a public school guy.
Yeah, you graduated Columbus 92, right?
92. So Pepe, I called Pepe when I started the roofing business, and he works for a guy who owns 6 properties, apartment buildings in Texas. Texas got hit by Hurricane Ike, and I went out there, did roofing there. So that took up about another year of my life, 6, 7, 8 months. Came back to Miami, and the snowball effect started. And Pepe kept giving me work. Pepe kept finding work all over the U.S. and have work will travel. I owe Newport a lot. I owe Pepe a lot. I owe Jose a lot. They've done incredible things for me, and again, I really and truly am very grateful to them.
Shout out to Pepe.
So they showed you the way of the trade.
They gave me opportunities. They gave me apartment buildings. I mean, $1 million jobs, $900,000 jobs. Yeah. Apartment buildings from here to A Street kind of stuff.
Coño.
So Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Ohio, Virginia. I was all over the place. I was bouncing around from city to city, airplane to airplane. I had different employees in different cities. It was awesome.
Wow. What year was this?
That was probably 2012, 2010.
Right after the hurricanes, you were saying?
Right after, well, it was after the market took a shit. Mm-hmm. They were able to purchase with low interest rates, and now they're buying, low income properties that are monster apartment buildings, monsters.
Right. So
Damn, what I wish I could have been who I am right now in those days.
That
yeah,
was
everything
unbelievable.
was so expensive, man.
That kind of fizzled, and more traditional roofing opportunities occurred, and then the snowball. So I got a lot of homeowners calling me. I still do commercial work. I've made friends. I've met other contractors. A Columbus guy, Alex Galvez, and Jerry Pasantes of
Alex Galvez is he's my brother.
Alex Galvez and I have known each other since we were 8 years old.
Our boys play football together now.
Ready?
Yeah.
He used to sleep over my house when we were 8 years old. The Glades Corey League.
Yeah.
He was on my team. So Alex has given me a ton of opportunities. Jerry Pasantes, a ton of opportunities. They are from Artifacts Corp. Jerry's also a Columbus guy. So that Columbus brethren has a long arm. And every time I meet somebody from Columbus, it's awesome. It's awesome. Every time I meet somebody, we have a great discussion. At the end, it's adelante, and we see each other off and call each other. Sometimes get work, sometimes not, but it's a great brotherhood. It really is.
I love that. So don't say, where does the name come from, right? Because I always get confused. Step ahead, but it's a step ahead.
A step ahead.
Demon, tell us your story because it's got meaning.
Back in the day, baseball teams, Corey League, Glades, we were sponsored by Jets Florida Outdoors, Granada Supermarket.
Jets Florida Outdoors.
Remember that?
Oh, my God.
What was that?
Years before you were born.
He's too young?
He's 10 years younger.
Oh, man. Oh,
It was like our what?
Like a Publix?
Bass Pro Shop.
It's like our Bass Pro Shop.
No way.
On 97th and Bird, right in front of the Burger King.
What was it?
It was a Jets Florida Outdoor. You get
It
your
was Bass Pro
sleeping
Shop.
bags, your bow and arrows. You can buy some handguns.
When did that fall apart?
Oh,
Like,
man. I think right when you were born, like late 90s.
No, bro, I was born 88, man.
Late 90s. So
that-
I'm saying you were young.
Yeah, I was a little kid.
Yeah.
It was a shrunken Bass Pro Shop.
Anyways, go ahead.
So nowadays you have the Marlins, you have the Mets, you have the Orioles, but back in the day it was that. And my dad was I have two brothers. My brothers and my coach at Glades. He owned a textile company called A Step Ahead, and he sponsored our teams. So we were a step ahead.
I played basketball San with his little brother.
No.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Go ahead.
So when I opened up my own,
Giants.
so when I opened up my business in 2021, I had no other possibility, choice, fathom any other thought than to call it A Step Ahead Roofing.
So in honor of him.
Yeah, my
supporting you
father
guys.
passed away 24 years ago. I told my mom that I was going to call my company A Step Ahead Roofing. And obviously, I got the Cuban cry, and she gave me a hug and a kiss,
Yeah.
and it was emotional for her. But that's how the name came about.
Yeah. So
We were talking off camera about the roofing business. You know, me and Ed, we deal with a lot of businesses, a lot of companies, and everybody, it's all pretty dirty. But I didn't know that the roofing business in Miami is cutthroat and almost like mob-like, brother. We talked about, right?
100%, man.
Talk to us about that, Primo. What's
And
it
listen,
like?
any business that has high margins is
High
going to be
margins.
cutthroat.
And dealing with clients that,
Yeah, it's
that
tough.
have to sign off on
And
things.
I feel like being a roofer, would you say, has like a low barrier of entry? Like, what do you need to be a roofer? A roofer, a license and,
No,
Do they let
and
you in?
workers or what? Like,
no, you
take-
have to have experience. You have to have a roof state certified roofing
That's what I was
license.
gonna say, okay.
You got to have money in the bank. You got to have. There's qualifications.
Oh,
There's- it's
and what's the license like? The state certified license? You have to go where to do that?
you have to take a test.
Take a
It's
test.
an accounting test, which is for me was the easiest part, and then it's a roofing hands-on test.
And they do that here?
They do it here, yeah. We did it at the Radisson ahí in 72nd Avenue and the
Oh wow,
Expressway.
man! And you gotta do that what every so often or one time?
One time, and then you do continuing education, 14 hours every 2 years.
Yeah, typical how the realtors are.
yeah, you guys do commercial and residential, right?
Yes.
This is actually one of Ed's questions that he wrote down here. What do you think drives the market? Is it repairs, hurricanes, new construction?
Well, believe it or not, my best salesman is the insurance companies. The insurance companies.
After a storm or something?
No, the
or have it
insurance.
rain here?
What the insurance companies do is they go on public record. They see Moya's house. Moya's house had its roof replaced 25 years ago. They'll send you a letter, citizens will, saying we will not reinstate you unless you replace your roof. Then you call me and say, hey, Lou, can you help me? And I say, unfortunately, due to the age of the roof, there's nothing I can do. I can give you a certification letter saying it's got 5 more years up, which is what they require. But they'll come back and say, due to the age of the roof, you have to replace
Yeah,
it.
of course.
So what drives it is what drives it is rain, what drives it is heat, but the insurance companies are actually my best salesmen.
But you know what? I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's good that the insurance companies are on top of them. for obvious reasons to protect their assets.
Sure.
But I think simultaneously you're protecting the public because a roof over 30 years, I know that there's some anomalies
Yep.
that, roofs that last a long time, but, they get a lot of damage here,
No, it's not only that. If you're my neighbor, you have a 40-year-old roof, a hurricane comes and all your tiles wind up in my living room, I wouldn't be very happy.
Yeah. It's like, especially
Think about
here,
it.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Do you see a lot of people transitioning to the solar roofs at all, or no?
Yeah, good
It's
question.
happening, but the problem with the solar roofs, in my opinion, as a roofer, is that there's so many penetrations that have to go into the roofing system that you're making areas that are vulnerable to leak.
You're making more opportunities.
To
that's
leak.
true. That's a good point.
The best roof to put on is a metal roof when you want to go solar, because the solar panels actually go above the metal panels versus penetrating through a tile or through a shingle onto the wood.
Yeah, because the metal going to sustain the weight of it.
Yeah.
So you like those clean ones that look like the panels, the metal panels? Because
Yeah.
my roof has that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a modern way of doing it.
Yeah.
What materials do you see they're using more like that? Is it the paneling? Is it old school shingles?
Shingles are always very popular because they're the least expensive. Yes.
Yeah.
Then tiles are becoming more and more expensive, and they're catching up to
Does
metal.
anybody really throw tile back in their roof like old school? Like,
Yeah, of course, throw a lot.
Yeah.
The barrel tiles, man, and they come from Colombia.
Are they modern looking, or are we talking
Spain.
about the old school ones?
The round ones that you see in the game.
Like, does he like those ones?
Yeah, a lot of people have those. Everybody
I
has
thought
those.
that was
But
old
those
school.
are getting tariffs. Those are getting taxed.
So they're getting taxed on? Oh.
Yeah.
And they're easy to fix, too. Like, they
Yeah,
crack,
yeah.
you slide them in, no?
No,
I had to fix a couple the other
the
day.
tile's not the waterproofer. The paper under it is. So you got to remove the tile and then fix the paper and then put the tile back on. But my wife hates when I say, because I've said it a million times, is that if you put on a metal roof correctly, your grandkids won't call my grandkids to fix that roof. So it's generational. No lie, it's generational. They warrant the paint for 35 years and they warrant against corrosion for 50. And that's only corrosion and paint. Imagine how's it going to leak if the panels don't corrode or fail.
How much more expensive is a metal roof compared to like a barrel tile?
Well, the flat concrete tile, which might be the one that you like, it's about 30% more. And the tile, the gables tile, the round ones,
Yeah.
it's probably 10 to 15. Those have gone up in price.
10 to 15% more?
Yeah.
So what's the average roof cost right now? If you're looking at I don't know, the
3,000.
1,500 square foot like townhouse or 3,000 townhouse. Or
A 2,000 square foot house, you want to put tile, it's probably going to cost you around 20,000 for the regular flat tile, maybe 25 for the Spanish S, which is the Coral Gables one.
Yeah.
Then you're looking at 27, 28 for metal.
What's the permitting like on a roof? You got to get a permit. You got to like signing off. Is it a mission like other things?
No, Dade County is unbelievably easy.
Yeah, with that you have to. Dude.
It's we can do it online most of the
roof.
time. If we
Yeah.
don't do it online, it's 4 pages. Submit them 4 pages and then backup documents. 4 pages and then backup documents, but it's relatively easy in Dade County.
All right, working with other companies in Miami and stuff, is it competitive? Do you have enemies, or do you guys like support each other? How does that really work?
I got. I know enemies. No, I got my. It's competitive. I can't get mad if somebody outbids me.
Nobody comes in and like some shady shit or.
Well, there's shady shit all the time. I mean, you have these board members who do shady shit.
Yeah, the backdoor referrals.
He's a president of association.
But I don't refer anybody, bro, because that shit later if something happens, it comes back to you.
Yeah.
People really don't really ask me, but if it's a condo association, it's a different story.
I've been in board meetings, and I sit next to 2 other roofers, and I could tell who's in each other's pocket. You can see the smile from this guy to that board member. You can see the smile from this guy to that board member, and you're just watching this thing. Oh man! So you're wondering, is the vice president going to have the last say? Is the president going to have the last say?
Brother,
Is the
in Miami,
project manager?
All of those guys.
But they're all going to fight each other, right? Because he's in my pocket, you're in that pocket. So it's
like that in a lot of businesses. What
yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
What kind of do you think people maybe have like misconceptions on how hard it is to get a new roof or expensive, and they start like doing their own patchwork at home
No,
and shit like that? Have you seen stories like that? That's kind of so dangerous with ligados, and you get electrocutions or water, because climate here is crazy, right? Yeah, I know you work stateside and local. What do you see more business here in Florida or outside? I know you work in Texas and other places.
Florida's very busy. It's my hometown. It's where I know people. It's where I graduated high school. It's where I went to college. It's where I've met people. And so Florida for me obviously is where I get most of my work. Out of Florida, you run into hailstorms, and hailstorms,
Big ass balls, ice.
softball, golf ball sized balls of ice falling onto shingle roofs. That's a huge problem in the Carolinas. We've done work in the Carolinas where hailstorms have destroyed apartment complexes.
Totally right. The cars, everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Go ahead, Ed.
Have you actually like you actually been on the roofs before, or
Of course.
you've been on the roof, right? Bro, you have to be finding like crazy shit when you open those roofs, no?
We find bullets. We found bullets inside, roofs leaking bullets inside the roofs. I used to have to these apartment complexes I've told you about. I'd go out there. I'd jump on every single roof. I'd measure it. I'd check it. And back in the day, we couldn't measure using Google. It wasn't as easy as it is now. Now I get on my Google phone and I do a proposal in 10 minutes. If you were to call me and tell me, hey, I need a roof, I'd tell you, send me a text with your name and your address, and within 10 minutes, you'll have a text message stating how much a metal, shingle, and tile roof cost.
Yeah, that's because that's a new Google tool that you measure the
Google Earth, it's super easy and
amazing,
super accurate. Super accurate. Super accurate.
Wow, so technology is big in there.
So you've been on roofs, and then you find like when you tear those roofs apart, right? That you're tearing off that plywood, you get to see straight into the attic, no?
Yeah, bees. We found bees. We found animals. We found a bunch of shit, like literal shit. We found bats. Bats with the what do you call it? Guano? What's that shit called?
Guano, bad shit.
The
Bad
real
shit.
bad shit. I mean,
No
like,
way, you're finding like so you open these roofs up, you're finding all this stuff.
crazy story.
What's the craziest story? That's what I want to know.
Crazy story. We're in North Carolina, and when we travel, I rent a unit in the complex. So I can cook. I can
you're
do
right there.
my thing. I'm right there. I walk out my front
Your
door.
business only, bro.
Right there. That's it. I'm there to work. So I'm having coffee one morning, and I see bats going into the building, to the gable end of the building right in front of me. I'm watching bats go in. So I call Pepe Gomez. Pep. That was Jose. I called More. I go, More, we got a problem. He says, what? There's bats going into the gable end of this building, and there's a bunch of them. He says, can you take care of it for me? I'm like, I suppose. So I started looking for bat removal. I find a company. It's crazy.
Blowtorch.
But it's crazy. Bat removal. So the Batman comes and puts...
It's fucking the real Batman, actually.
Oh, the real Batman.
Yeah.
He puts like a sleeve on the side where they're coming in and out of. So what happens is at night they come out, right? And then the next morning they're trying to get back in, but they can't. So I'm watching. It looks like Gotham City. There's bats everywhere flying above head. There's kids going to school buses inside the complex, and bats just Gotham City.
They're gone. They don't know what they're doing. They're lost.
Yeah, they can't go back home.
Can't
So
go back home.
we found them in, by my sliding glass door where I would see them.
Wow.
The Batman said they eventually found a new home and they go somewhere else. But I'm telling you, the skies were dark that morning.
Wow, so they get disoriented then.
It was unbelievable. It was Gotham.
The Black Knight.
I think that's because since they're blind, and they have to move in a different way.
Yeah, I guess so.
They have to move with Sonic. So like, bro, you blocked that entrance. They're like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, no, it was Gotham City, and you looked up and it was unbelievable.
What else? What else have you seen opening a roof that you think like?
That's the craziest thing that we've seen. I mean, a lot of bees. I've never found the
Bees
square-
have been a big problem here in roofing situations. My neighbor had a beehive inside her home, like on the little panel on the outside. Imagine this: she took so long to fix it that the bees created panels inside between the concrete and the drywall, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. There was a whole. They had to tear off the roof corner, tear off the walls to take everything out. Okay, wow. She had attempted to kill them, but if you kill them and you leave the honey in there, bro, roaches come.
Oh God!
And the roaches, imagine the nutrition from honey for them is astronomical. So then they breed quick, bro. So your house turns into like a roach infestation, bro. So you need to like pull that wall apart and pull those panels out, man. Yeah. And she was showing me that. It was disgusting.
How much does a new roof actually going to save you? Pretty much, if you get something you have trash, you get upgraded to the new technology, not the panels, solar panels, but some of the new technology that does reflect. Do you actually see a decrease in your price, electrical bill, shit like that, or is it just structurally to keep your home safe?
Yeah, but let me get back to his question.
No,
about,
bad shape question?
No, the one what else have I found? I think he's asking if I've ever found like a square grouper or a bag full of money,
Yeah.
or nothing
like that.
No.
Like you're pulling over, you're like, bro, it's like,
home runs, a bag full of hundreds. No,
or kids
Willie
kidnapped or
Falcone's,
something.
Willie Falcone's old house. No, there's no kidnapping. No, nothing that crazy. Nothing that crazy.
Have you ever had like a crazy accident, like somebody, like one of your employees or something falls off or something?
Oh yeah, that's
No way.
Yeah. I had a guy. He was at the edge of the roof installing the metal at the edge of the roof, and he fell face first into una terraza, a concrete terraza. He was in the hospital for like 4 months.
No way. What happened to him? Facial fractures complete.
Facial fractures complete.
But you guys don't have to wear the harnesses up there?
We're supposed to.
You're supposed to.
And I try to encourage them, but it takes them slower. They loop around each other. It becomes a nuisance.
That makes sense.
The employees have to have insurance, right?
They're insured.
Yeah.
Talking about that, it's a good segue. Lewis also had his own accident where he had, obviously you see him in where he is now, but he's a roofer that doesn't necessarily go on roofs, right, Lewis? Because you did have an accident. Do you want to talk about that a little bit and how that is part of your whole, like business and stuff like that and what you deal with?
Well, yeah, we were talking about it earlier before we got on camera. I had just shortly after injury, I had a buddy of mine call me and tell me that he has 3 or 4 units in a condo association, and that the president wants to replace the roofs, probably a $400,000 to $500,000 job.
So big deal on the line.
Yeah, and I just got hurt. I mean, I had 3 months where I was completely incapacitated. I didn't know I couldn't spell my name for 3 months.
Right.
So now I kind of like need this. I don't want it. I need it.
Yeah, you're in the chair, but you're fully functional.
Fully functional. I was able to move around. My head's starting to come back. It was mostly my head that I lost. My head's starting to come back. My body's coming back, so I'm starting to recover. And I go meet this guy. I do the dog and pony show. We walk around the entire property. I do everything he asked me. I send 2 of my guys out there. I have them measure, take pictures, get everything, plug the roof to see if there's any insulation. I had them do everything. Spent the whole day there. Yeah. So I probably spent around $700 just to write a proposal, but it's a cost of doing business, right? So it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. So then I put the proposal together, and I called my buddy and I say, Fernie, I have the proposal ready. I'm getting ready to send it to Arturo. And Fernie says, don't waste your time. I said, why? He says, Arturo told me that he could never give you the job because you are disabled and you can't get on the roof. And then Fernie says to him, well, how many roofing owners actually get on the roof?
Yeah.
And that's where that kind of ended. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'm hurt, fine. But I'll go to every job site, especially commercial ones. I'll send 2 supervisors, one for the roof work and one for long-term materials, boom, gas, other
many guys. You don't see CEOs climbing places and getting up.
But I go out there and I make sure, shit's going right. I make sure that the present day is being taken care of and next week's being taken care of. I'm out there. I got 2 guys who are on it. I call them all the time. It's costing me more money, but again, price of doing business.
Right.
But a question. So I think a lot of people don't realize that, you're in a wheelchair and you have a roofing company or you're a roofer because you were all over the nation on top of roofs at one point, before your accident happened. But now I'm curious to know like your feelings because when you're, fly all over the nation doing roofs, I'm sure you're getting jobs left and right. And now that you're in a situation where you're in a wheelchair, you always hear a lot about different racial discrimination and stuff like that, but you never really hear a lot about disability discrimination. Do you feel like it actually happens to you more often than not?
No, little kids look at me funny, but they're little kids. People are very, very nice to me. I mean, the people open doors for me. People are very, very nice. I'm apprehensive about coming to your home and talking about your roof during the proposal phase because I can't sit in your living room like I once did. I can't go into your house and open your attic and show you areas that are susceptible to leaks like I once did. And people see me in the wheelchair and then, they may have that thought like Arturo did and not want to give me the job. But for the most part, I feel people are human, people are good, and they have good intentions. I really believe that.
That's really refreshing to hear, man.
Yeah,
I would have thought you would have told me like, no, people want to see it. But that's true. I mean, what CEO is like, typing up your designs or something like that, or posting on social media?
And if he's got top guys that are, bosses on his team, like you don't need him.
Well, really, what you want to do is have a good team.
I know with the technology too.
Like,
you could even send your guy up there, and he can show you what he's looking at, and you have that. But I want to get to the good stuff. I want to see because he gets pissed off sometimes. Do you think people actually respect people with disabilities, and what happens to you that we talked off camera? that pisses you off or makes you want to hit somebody with a bat or something? Because I know you get pissed off.
The two things that boil my blood.
The two things that really piss you off about.
That I tell them off is people parking in the handicaps.
No fucking way, dog.
No way. You want to talk about piece of shit people? That happens all the time.
I know, I see it, bro. I mean, you're the first one to ever talk about that here, but it's true. I saw a video the other day of some lady walking down here, Coral Gables, showing 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 cars back to back, bro. G-Wagons, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, everything loaded to the ground, and you're like, dog, right in front of like the collection. Everyone was disabled. Everyone had a disabled sticker. Yeah. So go. So sorry to cut you off, but continue your rant. I want to hear about this one,
bro. So. People parking these things, and my best one, I think, was we went to Publix, the wife and I, and we parked in the handicap. And I need the handicap spot because I need the space to get out of the car.
Correct, of course.
I don't care if I'm a mile away. I got the chair, so my legs are fine. What I need is space to get out of the car. So here comes some 30-something-year-old lady. She briskly walks into Publix, and then she briskly walks out before my wife got out. I lower the window and I go, "Hey, being fat doesn't make you handicapped."
Oh my God!
No way, dude. Did she say anything? No,
she didn't say anything.
Have you ever caught people like healthy-looking, skinny people in the handicap, and you say something? Or?
Yeah, but I'm scared of those people because they beat me up. I can tell. I can tell the girl.
You just stay quiet, bro.
My wife said one day, "Tell him something." Like, no.
You know what is funny? What do you say about those people?
Getting in a fight in a wheelchair, bro, you're cooked, dog. Like,
no,
you know what it is?
He was trying. My wife goes, "Tell him something." I mean, no.
What do you say?
You said 2 things.
Yes.
You said what was the second thing you said bothers you?
The other one that's growing under my skin is able people who are not handicapped, going to handicapped restrooms and urinating with the lid down.
Damn, bro, that's fucking true, dog.
So listen, the other day I'm at Hooters.
That's true.
The other day I'm at Hooters, and I had a stomachache, so I got the chair, I got a table right next to the bathroom.
Did you get a stomachache because they have shitty wings?
No, I didn't even eat the wings.
Oh, neither do I. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm looking at the bathroom, and I had gone to the bathroom twice. I couldn't get anything to happen. So I'm staring at the bathroom. I see this young kid. He walks into the stall, and then he walks out a few minutes later, whatever. And I still have the stomachache, so I go into the bathroom, and the Doral Hooters. Yeah, and I love this. The door opens in, and it's very narrow. So you have to leave the door open. So now I'm sitting down, and people are walking.
Doral Hooters, you got to be better, man.
So all right, so this kid walks in, walks out. I walk in behind him. I go into the stall, and the toilet seat's full of piss. So now I have my little mochila here. I clean the whole toilet. My stomach's killing me. So I do my thing. I come out. This kid goes back to the bathroom. When he comes out, I said, "Hey, come here. Excuse me, come here." I go, "You know that you went to the bathroom, into the handicap stall, took a pissed all over the toilet seat, and your mother had to clean it." And he said, "What?" I go, I think last time you came in here, you walked into that stall, you took a piss, and your mother had to clean it. And he was respectful. He said, "Hey, you want me to go clean it?" I go, "No, your mom already took care of it."
Jesus.
But honestly, bro, if he went to the bathroom right before, and then he went to the bathroom while you were in there, he was probably in that stall doing other stuff. I don't think he was peeing, dog.
Well, no, actually, he
went back to back times.
He was
He was at Hooters for sure.
Yeah, and at Hooters,
he might have been.
I hate Hooters.
Yeah.
Hooters, don't call me.
You want to hear another good story about?
Yeah, bro, I want to hear this shit because I have a lot of friends, and I'm not gonna call them all, who have handicaps who are not necessarily handicapped. Now, I have a handicap because I'm pretty partially blind on this side, so legally, I could have a handicap thing. I don't have one because I don't think I need it, but just to add to your story, there's a lot of people that take advantage of that shit, bro.
It pisses me off. You have no idea.
What else really pisses you off, Louis?
No, I mean those are the two handicap things that I really can't put up with, and I tell people things I get in. I say my wife gets nervous.
Yeah,
my wife gets nervous when I tell them something.
Your wife's a rock. She keeps you in check.
My wife is unbelievable. My wife has been the most unbelievable person since injury. She's been by my side. She's never left me alone. If she's left me alone, she's had somebody. She had to do something. She had somebody come just watch me.
It's amazing.
Especially in the beginning, I needed people to watch me. I got apprehensive. I couldn't move. I was completely paralyzed for like 3 months. Completely paralyzed. Couldn't do this. Couldn't do anything. My wife has been there the entire time. I have accidents. She puts her head down. She cleans me up. Takes care of me. Throws me in the shower. Takes care of me. She's been unbelievable. But at the end of the day, I wake up every morning and I'm in it. I'm not gonna walk today, or I am, in therapy or whatever. But I'm disabled and I'm in it.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for you at all, though.
No, don't feel sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me. I do just fine.
Yeah.
So, but my wife has to live with. Well, my wife It's not disabled.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Yeah,
It's different. My wife's not disabled. She's
Yeah.
not the one that has to wake up and say, "I'm fucked. I'm in it. I'm in it." She has a choice to be there.
Yeah.
And she has never left my side.
That's amazing.
God bless you. She's awesome.
How many years?
Oh man,
Like 20, 25?
it's been 49.
Damn, man. That's
My wife's
crazy,
a bitch. Yeah,
dog.
my wife's a bitch. So I count in dog years.
That's a great story.
You can't use that. You can't use that. You
That's
can't
okay.
use that.
That's
If you
okay.
use that,
Damn,
cut my
bro,
balls
that's
off.
amazing, man. I'm 2 years, 2.5 years.
No, I just said my wife's a bitch, so I count in dog years.
Yeah, no. So there's
So
more.
7. Yeah, it's no.
Take that
We
one.
married since 2017.
2017.
That's amazing.
Oh,
bro.
wow. So more
That's
crazy,
amazing. That's amazing. So, what are we doing here?
Wait, I had one more for you.
No, I'm not finishing. I have another question. Go ahead.
One more for you. So we're New Year's Eve.
This is one
2020.
of the funny disabled stories about you.
The toilet.
Okay, go ahead.
Funny disabled story?
No, things that piss him off is what I mean. Go ahead.
No more pets on that.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know where you were going with.
We're going to a funny story.
Okay.
So December 2022, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, we go eat at Le Bouchon in the Grove. Le Bouchon's a very, very small restaurant.
I remember, dog.
Yeah,
Of
it's a
course.
French one, no?
Still there.
French one.
Yeah,
I
children-
consider myself an expert in French onion soup, and that's my favorite
wow.
in the city.
You know, I went to the original place of French onion soup in Paris called Bouchon, and where they created the French onion soup.
Wow.
Fire.
I didn't get a
If
chance.
you love French onion soup, that's where it was created. Go ahead.
So Le Bouchon's very, very small. It's hard to get to the bathroom. So they ask you if you want to use a bathroom, go to the sandbar. So I had to use a bathroom, and the sandbar bathroom was a real narrow.
It's across the street, by the way.
No, you can go through the aisle. There's a little pasillo.
Oh, okay.
So you open a side door from sandbar and it leads out. So I come into the bathroom and it's very, very narrow bathroom. So I can't turn the chair. I can only face the toilet with the chair. And again, the door open in, so I had to leave the door open. So I stand up, I turn, I sit on the toilet, and I do what I had to do. And I said, all right, well, here we go. So I try to stand, but I slipped on like piss or water, something that was in there. And I fall in the toilet seat and I fall back and I snap the tank, the water tank. Yeah. Now water's flowing everywhere. Now water's flowing everywhere, and water's under my feet, and I gotta stand and turn. And this is like a year after injury, so I'm nowhere near where I am now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Louis, put your big boy pants on, and you gotta do this. So finally, I said, just do it. So I stood, I turned around, I put my shorts up, I sat down, I went out to the bar, and I said, can I speak to a manager? She's like, yeah. I go, listen, that's one of the worst handicapped bathrooms I've ever seen. I tried to stand, I slipped, and I broke your toilet. And by the way, when you go in there, watch out with the crocodile tail inside that toilet. Había un mojón this big.
Damn. Hey, listen, but I would never think. I mean, I guess
The struggles.
the struggles, bro. Like you're thinking about the.
People
You're
gotta be
worried
more
about like how
respectful,
wide
bro.
the door is, bro.
People gotta be more respectful.
You're going in and out, and that's it. What other struggles would you say, like from a community perspective, you think would need improvement, like to make the community more better experience for handicapped people in your
Yeah, what are the real bad spots too where people are like,
like what else do you think you're like seeing like that?
put the word out there, Big Lou.
Bad spots. Oh yeah. So when I go to restaurants, I always consider the bathroom. Always consider the bathroom. There's some restaurants that the bathrooms are just impossible.
Wow.
Right.
There's some that the bathrooms are glorious. BJ's in the Falls is the first place I ever went to the bathroom on my own outside my house.
Yeah.
Family bathroom, amplio. You could turn the chair. You could move. The little posts were great. That was fantastic. There's others that are not so good. I can't think of any right now, but I'm sure they'll come to me.
Yeah.
But there's other bathrooms that you just you can't get through the door, and when you're in there, it's a nightmare.
How about like escalators and elevators, like situation? Like
All escalators have elevators.
all escalators have elevators. So you can't go up an escalator, no?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Crazy, dog.
Or down probably.
I
Scary.
mean, the fuck.
Down's probably.
No, because sometimes you can lock the wheels.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
Sure.
All right.
What other public scenarios? The handicap stall. Like, don't worry about it.
Go ahead. Keep going. Go ahead.
Any other public scenarios like the streets or anything like that, or
No, ADA, the American Disability Act, they've taken care of inside the U.S.
yeah,
It's unbelievable. They cater to the handicapped, to the disabled. If you leave the U.S., not so much. In the Bahamas, I mean, you gotta like off road, go through water.
yeah, of course.
You know, like if you
Third
go,
world country, dog.
if you go to Bimini, it's rained and the whole street's flooded, so you can't get through.
That's incredible, man.
If you go to Nassau, the streets are narrow, and you gotta like jump off road. It's not.
But you could walk.
I can
It's
walk.
just- it's-
I
Yeah,
can
someone-
walk with a walker.
Okay.
With a walker and for short distances.
How long is a short distance?
Call it,
Mile?
5 minutes. No. 5 minutes of
5
walking.
minutes.
5-6 minutes of walking. Then my back starts to hurt. My
You feel pain, like serious pain.
yes.
Wow. But he can still do a damn good roof.
Yeah, damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Real quick, Lou, if they want to reach you, how do they see a consultation, a proposal from you?
You call my cell phone. If I always answer. If I don't answer,
What's that number? We're going to put it anyways down there, but go ahead and say that number.
It's 305-986-2141.
And the Instagram is a
No, the Instagram is Step Ahead.
Step Ahead Roofing.
Yes, Step Ahead.
Okay.
Step Ahead.
And they can also message you through there. You guys are handling that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or if not, we will handle it for you. All right, Ed, I'm going to ask my question.
Wait.
See what else you got before I do.
Have you had situation? I mean, I know Miami, when it comes to the contractors, is it the same in the roofing industry? Whereas you get these like shady contractors that you put a deposit down, they never show up?
Happens all the time.
For real?
Happens all the time.
I wouldn't think with them.
What's the best way to defend that?
The most beautiful thing I've ever seen, the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen is I met a building inspector, City of Miami, and he asked me for an NOC. An NOC is a notice of commencement. It's required to be filed for roof jobs. And I showed it to him, and he says, "Oh, this is legit." I go, "What do you mean?" He says, "Come to my car." He showed me another roofer had photoshopped a notice of commencement from another person, and when they stamp it with the location, wherever they filed it, Pladea, where that stamp was crooked, so he knew it was photoshopped. That NOC cost $18 to file. Kiko, if you're going to give me $40,000 for a roof, you think I'm worried about $18?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So you get stories, people that say, "Hey, I deposited $5,000, this guy disappeared on me."
The other one is, my roof cost me $20, I got a change order for $25. They replaced all the wood on my roof, my change order is $25. When that happens with me, I give them big discounts. I mean, I got to charge for wood. But just the other day, I had a customer whose woodwork bill was $3,000. If I had priced it the way my proposal writes, I gave him a $750 discount.
Wow.
Right? Yeah.
And how about situations where, like, does this still happen? I know I've heard about this before, where insurance pays out a roof for like $40K, but then the customer wants to keep $10K, so he's like, "Hey, can you give me the roof for $30?"
Yeah, that happens all the time.
That happens all the time,
Yeah,
too.
all the time.
The game of roofing. Wow.
But is that like normal, or that's not normal?
No. The other one is, hey, I got $40,000 for the roof. Do a repair and sign off so I can get the money.
No way.
Sign up that you put a new roof on. No, that tile doesn't exist anymore. I'm not doing that.
No way.
What a scam, bro. What a scam. Oh, my God.
I can tell the age of the roof just by looking at the tile.
Just by looking at it.
That tile is discontinued 20 years ago. That roof's 20 years old.
Damn.
That tile was discontinued 15 years ago. It's 15 years old.
And you recommend fixing the roof by around like 25th year?
No, a roof. All right, so a flat roof's life expectancy, according to the insurance company, is 15 years. Then shingle and tile, according to the insurance company, is 20 years.
20. And the metal is 30, you said.
Metal, they're warranting 35 years.
Gotcha.
All right, brother. You ready?
Yep.
All right. This question brought to you by Toast, Florida's #1 POS system for all your restaurant needs. Luis Lopez, your top 3 restaurants, starting with number 3, and they are
Number 3 is Ana Capri Pinecrest.
Ana Capri Pinecrest,
Great. I think a wine night.
Giuseppe,
Was phenomenal.
Andy,
Wednesday wine.
Giuseppe, Andy, and Fernie are the ones that hold it down over there. I live around there. That's amazing. That's a really good pick. We've never had that one. Number 2.
Andy's the one that waits on us. He's a
And
What do
he's
you
a
like
great
about
guy.
Ana Capri?
hang on. I consider myself an expert in chicken parmesan
Oh, you and
French
Jonah Smith.
and
And French
soup.
onion.
And French onion.
Onion soup.
So the chicken parm there is unbelievable. It's just
It is. It's good. The whole restaurant is really
I don't know why,
good.
I'm not really that big a fan of chicken parm.
Oh, there's a chicken parm
fried
battle
chicken.
going on in Miami right now with a bunch of restaurants.
Yeah.
All right, number 2, Luis Lopez. Go for it.
Number 2.
Salvatore D on Sunset.
Wow,
Salvatore
solid.
Sunset, what,
Salvatore
87?
D.
87?
Yes.
Win Dixie, where the Win Dixie is.
87.
What's your
That's
favorite
a
dish there?
The shrimp pasta. The shrimps are about this big. Have you seen those shrimp there?
Prawns,
They're
yeah.
Mediterranean shrimp, the size of my arm. They're unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a really good spot. It's been there a lot of years. Solid Sunset location. Okay, Luis Lopez from A Step Ahead Roofing's #1 choices.
All right, so we're gonna go with my favorite food pizza, and still one of the best chicken parms in Miami, Vice City.
Wow.
Oh, Vice City. What do you like about Vice City?
They've been getting a lot of
Besides
love
the
lately.
chicken parm.
Look, I love the big cheese. I like All-Star Pizza. That's like everyday pizza. That's some fancy ass pizza.
It is.
It is unbelievable.
Detroit
It is
style.
delicious.
Bro, you
It
know
is.
what's crazy?
And-
Carlos was doing that. I played basketball with Carlos, right? And he was doing that in his garage
I know.
at his home during COVID, I think, around
I
that
remember,
time.
yep.
And he invited me over, and I ate one of the pepperoni ones. I was one of the first people to eat the pepperoni one. Right before he even opened that Dayland spot with
Yeah,
Georgie
him and Georgie Ramos partnered up, and it is by way of my favorite chicken
And he
parm.
has a
man.
crazy
That's what I was about to
story.
say. Chicken
I've
parm's
tried a couple.
fantastic.
I went to Pepe's the other day. It was an amazing one that we did. Also been to Sparrow. That's a really good one. But Vice City is my favorite.
But a lot of people don't know that story about Carlos is that he used to be like a Nobu chef.
Yeah. He is he's a classically trained chef.
Yeah, classic.
Amazing talent. Luis Lopez. Thank you.
Pleasure having you here, my
You
friend.
guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
We're Westchester boys. He's family to me now.
Wait, don't leave just yet. Let me make sure
Guys,
everything.
a step roofing. A step ahead. Thank you, guys.